Okay, let's talk about graphics, buddy. Graphics over here, top right, audio, effects, graphics, audio. You can set it to ultra, high, low. It doesn't really matter. High or ultra sounds great. Effects, change them to red. Okay, graphics. This is where you need to pay attention. We have combat, we have lobby. Combat, lobby. Lobby graphics, combat, what we're playing. If I were to change this, let's say HDR, okay, and ultra. So we have a frame rate here of ultra, HDR ultra. And I were to change this to classic, and then I were to bump up the anti-aliasing to 4, and then press play, you'd be like, God damn, those are some nice ass graphics. That's clean. Got shadows, we got windows. So nice, right? The jam with this is that you're running like 40, maybe 50 frames per second here. Okay, crazy laggy. Look at this, just the smoothness. You can see it. You can see all the banding. It's not smooth at all. Watch this. Check this out. Ready? We're going to change the graphics. We're going to change this combat to smooth. We're going to go to 90 frames per second. I changed mine to soft because I like that. And then 2x anti-aliasing is enough. You don't get much more quality at 4x, and it just kills your battery. Hit OK, apply. Bam. Now look at this. 90 frames per second. Everything's smooth. You can start to see everything really well. Game's at 90 frames per second now. So that's what that is. Let's go into the settings and mess with some sensitivity. What's going on here? We got gyroscope, we have screen. Okay, screen, camera sensitivity. This is this screen here. This right here, what we're looking at, right here. This is my thumb moving the screen. This is the gyro. Okay, but from this view here, okay, this view, and then when I ADS, this is aiming down sights, but I'm not firing. So I'm just aiming. So how much control does my thumb have here on this particular optic or the 3x? So you adjust these, they're not the same. So if I'm looking here and I drag with my thumb, I get a certain amount of movement. Okay, got this? This is about a half an inch, maybe an inch, right, left. But let's say I wanted to increase that rate. So all I did is move my thumb, let's say a half an inch, but I really want to spiral all the way around to here. Got it? So go to sensitivity, 3x right here. You can see it says 20 right here, 20. Remember it's at 20. I'm going to slide this all the way up. We're going to go crazy here for a second. Okay. Now watch. Zoomed in, a little movement with my thumb. Look at this crazy, I can't even control it. It's so nuts. That's a half an inch of motion with my thumb. And I'm spinning the guy like all the way around when he's scoped in. Okay, clearly that's too much. So we're gonna go back and drop this to 20. In my opinion, that's about right. So if I'm ever scoping in from here, that covers pretty much everything that I could be looking at with some control. And then the gyro. How much gyro do I have also while I'm scoped in? That would be here, gyroscope sensitivity. So right here it's at 247. You can add a lot more because the gyro is not as sensitive as your thumb. So what is ADS? Let's go here, ADS. So anyway, that's what all these are. So you have your 2x, you have your red dot, you have your 3x, you have your 4, 6, 8. They're all different. You can adjust them. But remember, you're adjusting this view and then just this view here. Got it? Now the second you pull the trigger, the second you do that and you start firing, your thumb and the gyro, they no longer carry over the same sensitivities. Got it? So as I shoot and I drag, you can see the drag is about the same just because of the way I have it set up. So if I start shooting and dragging my thumb, not a lot of movement. Now watch this. Let's go to sensitivity. We're going to go to ADS. Now ADS is when I'm firing. Got it? So aiming down the sights affects the sensitivity of the camera when the screen is swiped while firing. So it's at 20 now, and I'm going to jack this all the way up. Watch this. So now, right, left, no problems, right? No problem at all. Same amount of movement. I still have this nice smooth motion here. Now watch this. Now I let go and I'm locked in. Can't move. Locked in, pull the trigger. I just did a 360 with the character. So fine, no problems. Half inch, half inch, half inch, half inch. Nothing's changed with my thumb. So you go here. We're going to jack that back down to 20 again. Okay, so that's what's going on with here with your ADS. So ADS, sensitivity with your thumb on the screen. And then same thing again with your gyro. Gyroscope sensitivity, the very first page, same exact thing I just talked about, but you're using your gyro instead. And then your ADS is for when you're shooting, how much sensitivity the gyro has once you start firing your weapon. And right now I would turn your screens, ADS is all the way down, almost to zero. Everything except for your TPP no scope and your FPP no scope. I would turn all of them down. And you can already notice that mine are pretty low as well. Red dot's only at 10%, 20%, not a lot of movement here. Go to my gyro, and while I'm firing a lot more, so 190, 345, a lot more control using the gyro. I'm trying to get rid of the recoil with the gyro. All right, so that's that. Now you know. The more you know, the more you grow, buddy. Just paint lines. You can just paint the lines. All the way up the side of the tree. All the way up. Let's say you want to go up the ramp. You're like, oh, I want to go all the way up the ramp. All the way up the ramp. Try that with your thumb. You'd be like, oh, wow, I can do it, but, you know, I can do it. Maybe there's some motions that are easier with your thumb. Maybe that would be one. Oh, nice with the thumb. But here, no, it's a lot easier with the gyro just to paint it, especially to get right on it. You could use your thumb to get it maybe close. So the thumb brings it up, but then the gyro takes over here. Because that's a lot easier from here to here. If you're sitting in that corner up there, my thumb getting it up there? No way. I'm so used to the gyro. If I were to turn the gyro off, it'd be like almost impossible, trust me. So enjoy it.